Boom. Alright, we're good.
Oh, what's up?
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the NA Season 1 GvG tournament. We've got MM versus Hate for the first GvG. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Roy, and with us today, as you, I'm sure, can see, streaming is Nally. Nally, how you doing?
Doing pretty good today. Doing pretty good. Ready for this. Ready for this tournament to start.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just getting both these teams into the arena. Looks like we've got everyone in the same instance. Somehow instancing didn't take 2 hours today. So that's good.
It
Yeah.
still took 20 minutes or so.
I think maybe a new record, to be honest, but
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Any predictions you've got going on for this?
You know, I'm not really sure. I've both guilds have never really been super prevalent in the GvG scene at like a really high level, so it'll be interesting. I think this match is actually a pretty good toss-up.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I haven't been. Yeah, I don't know the two guilds as well as you mentioned. Not terribly high up, I think. MM's been around for quite a while, though. I'm pretty sure. Midnight Mafia. And of course, Hate is the guild that's organizing this, King Bullyfoot. So quick shout out to him. I'm not sure if they're both in. Also, I don't know. Are we using you as timer, Nolly? Do we know?
I don't know who's using timer. I was not contacted about it.
Figure that out. But either way, should be good. While we're waiting for them just to get set up, though, we can probably go over comp that each guild's running. I can start with MM here. Looks like MM at the moment is running 4 Guardians, or Firebrands, I should say. Booch is going to be timer, looks like.
Good.
5 Scourges and a Reaper. So we got 6 Necros in total, 1 Rev, 3 Spellbreakers, and a Chronomancer. So definitely a lot. They're going to be stacking Necros. Not sure if they're running Blood Magic or not. I do see Power Food on most of these Scourges, so probably they're not going to be on Selly. Condi Reaper, actually, that looks like, because he's using Condi Food. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, and there's a couple Scourges with Condition Food as well, so we might have both Condition and Power. And yeah, but definitely a lot of three Spellbreakers, so we're going to be seeing a lot of bubbles from MM's side, certainly to start out. But if you want to go over Hate's comp, go for it.
Yeah, Hate's running a similar comp, but they have a Daredevil in it.
Oh.
So that's actually pretty interesting. They're running the 4 Guardians. They've got 4 Scourge, and they've only got 2 Spellbreakers this time, but 3 Revenants with a Chrono and a Daredevil. So I'm interested to see what they're going to try and pull out. It could be interesting. If that Daredevil's successful, it could actually really disrupt MM's backline completely. Wait, there's no sound?
I think should be sound. I don't know. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. Or if you can't hear anyone, actually, that would be unfortunate. For half the lads. Oh.
Yeah. This sounds fine.
But yeah, I mean that's obviously that means Hate's gonna have. They should have the engage advantage just because they're gonna have a stealth engage. They're gonna be blasting stealth with that thief. And at the moment there is no stealth for MM other than Veil. But it looks like they might be getting ready to go. You don't have a timer yet.
Yeah, waiting for it. Soon. We'll see.
Jack said my mic is muted, but
I can hear you fine. And my desktop audio is working fine. It detects you, so it should be good.
I don't know. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. Although I guess if you can't hear me, you wouldn't be able to let me know. Okay.
Yeah, the game will be opened up right before the match.
Yeah, you actually probably, Dax, you can probably do that now if you want.
Let's go ahead and swap over now.
At our beautiful faces and yeah, but yeah. So I'm looking to see. I think honestly, it's gonna sort of depend a lot on if MM is gonna be able to get that stealth blast off before, or sorry, Hate is gonna get that stealth blast off before MM's gonna be able to push into them, and then probably pick a better target. I'm not sure what's happening there.
Um,
Oh, maybe just life force? What is going on?
whoa.
One of the hate neckers just went over and one pushed about 5 MM
Oh,
members.
man.
Well, that'll be
Whoa.
interesting.
All
I
right,
don't
then.
know what that was, but fair enough. Cool.
Ooh, that needs to get muted. All right.
All right, but yeah, definitely be interesting. It's also, I don't know how many GvGs have been going on today in Guildhall. I think the majority probably EU's moved away from Guildhall quite a bit. Most of the GvGs are happening on Edge of the Mist, but it'll be interesting just to see the effect that Bubble's going to have in Guildhall.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of space, and so will Scourges.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of surprised that these guys aren't going to be using the new Guildhall, because I believe it is a little bit bigger. That's the only Guildhall I've actually GvG'd in since Path of Fire's been out.
yeah.
Windswept Haven. But, you know, Guildhall hopefully should work. Going back a little bit old school. Looks like both groups are already up, so we're just waiting on a timer to be selected. And then we will be starting again. This is the first GvG we've got for this tournament. There is another GvG going on tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be getting that streamed. And here we go. No Stealth Blast from Hate, which is interesting, but they do portal in with Scourges straight on 2mm. No one going down yet. Couple Necros a bit low, but a lot of downstates from Hate, actually. 2 bubbles coming out as well.
2 down. 1 killed already. Both of the Spellbreakers are dead.
Hate's going... Yeah, Hate has a ton of pressure. 1 downstate now. That's the Chronomancer from MM. Another 2. He's going to get rezzed. Another 2 downstate, but both Scourges are going to go up. They're probably rallied from Hate. 3 Hate dead at the moment.
Yep.
1 downstate from MM. But
and
no
MM has all the momentum.
Yet.
King Boliva is down. Their driver is down, and he's going down very fast. I think they're going to call it pretty soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the GG call coming up from King. Strong first round there from MM. Pretty surprising, actually, that Hate's not using stealth to engage. They actually used Scourge Portal, went straight. And I couldn't see just because I can't see which team is which, but I believe those bubbles must have been MM's.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference either between the bubbles down here, but that was a very quick downs on 3 Hate people, and they could not recover at all right after that. And it's just, it's so, bubble causes such quick downs because you have no protection, you have no resistance, you can't do anything the entire time, especially with the increased ratios in PvE. It's just, and I'm not sure the Thief did much at all.
Yeah, well, again, I was expecting to see Stealth Blast, but, you know, we just saw the Necro Portals coming straight out from Hate, which was an interesting idea, but MM reacted very well to it, just dropped a couple bubbles right on top of each other, and the nice thing, MM's bubbles, I gotta admit, were very, very good. They didn't stack them, they spread them out so that in case Hate got out of one, they were going to be stuck in another one. Gave them space to react as well to the portals from the Scourges. And as you said, 1 pushed about, I think, 3 Hate members. I don't know specifically which classes went down, but 3 of them dying straight away. There was actually a bit of decent counter pressure from Hate, though, on MM. We saw a couple of them go down. 3 at once actually went down to state. And they almost killed a Revenant. But no one from MM died that round, so very clean round from them overall. So hoping to see something a bit different from Hate. Not sure the Scourge Portal really is the best idea there, but
we'll see how they change up the strategy. I think this GvG is going to adapt a lot as time goes on, especially with these guilds being as inexperienced as they are. And here we go.
Absolutely. No stealth coming out from Hate this time. Veil is good from MM, though. They are going to be clashing right now. No bubbles yet.
Oh, instant down. Both fell. Oh, man. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man.
Hate, I think that might be a GG in just a couple of seconds.
Instantly fell over. Those bubbles were crucial. I think they just got the huge stuns right off the bat. There's absolutely no way for them to recover.
No. I mean, I saw one guy 100-0 from Hate within a couple of seconds. I mean, that's got to be GG. There isn't a call yet from King, but we see pretty much all of Hate in down state or dead. King going down. Now, I guess he's just waiting until he actually dies. But not a single person down state from MM. Absolutely rolling over Hate. That Veil was very well placed. Bubbles, again, well placed. I actually saw a Hammer Rev, which is not something you always see in Guildhall.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Just free casting away, 0 pressure on that Rev from MM. MM very strong at the moment, 2-0 for them. And again, 0 down states from them. No one dead so far in this GvG, both rounds. And Hate's going to have to change something up.
Yeah, they have to utilize the stealth. MM has done the same strategy both times off the bat. They stealth all of their entire squad and get 2 bubbles perfectly layered on top of Hate each time because they know exactly where they are. They can't do that.
How many spell breakers is Hate running? 2 or 3?
2, just 2.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any. I mean, again, I can't tell exactly whose bubbles are which. But I don't think I've seen a single bubble from Hate. Probably just because they've been on the back foot both rounds to start out. But they do need to get those bubbles up. They do need to try not to just be pushed straight into the bubbles from MM as well. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just a massacre at the moment from MM.
Agreed. I think it has a lot to do with experience as well. I'm not sure how much experience Hate and Bullyfoot himself has with driving and guild hall and GvG in general. And MM is an old guild. I mean, they're about as old as VNG, which is 4 years, almost 5 years now. It could just be an experience thing with driving.
Yeah, it definitely could. Neither group really running healers as well, obviously just relying on those firebrands for heal. So it would be interesting to see if Hate tried to change up the comp a little bit to be a bit more support-oriented. Maybe not necessarily for this GvG, but this just in general. See if that helps them at all. But I think a big factor, as you said before, is that Veil that comes down. It's a lot easier for them just to push in. Obviously, Veil doesn't give too much stealth anymore after the nerf, but it is still an advantage that you have. And it's not utilizing that Thief to blast stealth at the beginning is really strange, especially considering there's no reveal on the side of MM. So Hate would have all the time that they wanted to stealth up, pick a target, one push them.
Exactly.
2030 is the time coming out for this third round. At the moment, it is 2-0, and I believe we're doing best of 7s. So the first guild to go 4 rounds is going to be winning this. So another 2 rounds for MM would be the final call.
All right. Well, let's see if they change the strategy this time. Hopefully they utilize a veil or some form of stealth or something. They've got to utilize this thief better. They're giving up a potential spellbreaker or another DPS or something like this, and they're just not doing enough with the thief. I feel like it's something that can be changed.
Absolutely. Hold that thought though. Here's a veil coming out from Hate now. Actually, going to be changing that up,
right
and veil coming out from MM as well. Couple Scourge portals as well from Hate. Bubble coming out early, but it doesn't look like it's going to catch too many people.
5, 6, 7. Oh, Hate is down.
As I say that, yeah, Hate completely turned on. Downstate, just getting caught in that bubble. They do still have some members up. They have regrouped a little bit. They're going to be pushing out of those bubbles as well. But it looks like MM's grouping up on their tail. Another downstate from Hate. One really low, actually. One downstate now from MM. 2 downstate from MM. This could be the chance that Hate needs, but both are going to rally. Probably from Hate downstates.
Down. Yeah, Bullyfoot's dead completely. So that ended the round right there. There's a lot of aggression coming out of Hate at the start, and their DPS aren't capitalizing on that aggression that they're pushing off enough. Looks like they're doing a swap right now.
I don't know. I didn't see the chrono come in actually for Hate, so that was a bit of a surprise. I'm glad they used that veil. What did they swap out for it? Did you see?
They haven't swapped it yet. I think they're still working on it, but they still have the Chronomancer. They still have the Daredevil. They
had the chrono from the start.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they weren't utilizing veil, which was interesting.
Right. So, I mean, definitely glad to see they're using it now. A bit late. It is going to be 3-0 now for MM. This would be match point, as it were. MM only needs one more round. Would be great to see Hate come out and at least get a couple kills. I was actually pretty surprised getting 5 members one pushed. I was on the other side of the arena, which is why I didn't quite see it. But getting 5 members one push and then able to turn it around, they actually got a couple downstate. They almost finished them as well from MM. Unfortunately, they weren't able to win that rally war. It would have been great to see him turn it around there. The other interesting thing to point out is MM is doing a great job of getting those early bubbles down. But if Hate can just avoid losing, more than a member or 2 at most in those early bubbles, they should have the advantage later on just because they can drop bubbles after MM's already blown those cooldowns. I saw a bubble pretty late into that round. I don't know if that was from Hate. I assume it was just because I don't think they dropped a bubble since then. But, I mean, that was pretty much right when King had called the GG, meaning that, I mean, that's, you have to definitely use that bubble earlier.
Mm-hmm. And the roster swap was they swapped a Firebrand for a Scourge.
Okay. So maybe a little bit more support. Should be good.
No
changes yet for MM. But yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I say that, but the Revenant's standing out now. So they have
Hmm.
moved, I believe, another Scourge in. Yeah, they moved another Scourge in. So they've now got 6 Scourges and no Revenant. 20 seconds till this match point goes. If wins this round, that is going to be it, actually. That's going to be the 4-0 out. He losing this first GvG. 10 seconds.
I can't necessarily say I'm surprised. I said it was a toss-up because I haven't really seen these guilds in action enough. But, oh, the round is starting. And a slow veil off of Hate at the beginning, and they instantly get caught in a grab wall into the bubbles, and 3 or 4 are down already. 5 down. It looks like Hate's in trouble on this one.
Absolutely. They do still have the chance to res.
Bullyfoot's down.
Another couple people going to be downstate. One brought down from It's going to be a Spellbreaker, but another Spellbreaker also brought down. Neither of them rallied. If he can pick up a couple kills here, it'd be great. But that's going to be one of them res. Another one still in downstate. He's going to rally now. Looks like almost no one left from Hate, just another Necro.
Yep,
He's brought downstate from And I believe that is going to be GG, unfortunately. That's going to be a 4-0 for Very strong showing from in this first GvG. Hate's going to have to go back, try to figure something out, change something up. A bit of a late veil there, and as you said, they got caught in a gravity well very early on, and that worked perfectly with those bubbles. I don't know if it was just a stab issue or not, but that is it. That's going to be that GvG already done. Very quick, very clean rounds from not losing a single player in all 4 rounds. Definitely good to be looking at now for the future rounds. Of course, well played by Hate. They were able to apply a bit of pressure. They just need to change a couple things up, maybe change their comp up, maybe change a bit of a play style. And of course, getting the experience, as you pointed out, is very important. So we'll have to hope to see more from them in the future. But well played to both guilds.
Well played. Yeah, it's something that takes a lot of time, and it's never going to come to anybody overnight. But tournaments like this are a very good opportunity for people to get out here, get the experience, even if they are, short rounds. It also creates the environment itself for scrims and, all these other things. Looks like Hate was trying to brawl, but was having absolutely none of it.
Oh, we might actually see a couple of members finish, actually, in this GvG now. It's going to be 1 dead Chrono from a couple more dead from the ones that couldn't escape. A couple Hate members actually gone a little low here, but Hate won the brawl, so they did win something today. Feels good, man.
Disgusting 1 push.
Do you have the brackets, by the way, to link?
I believe I have it right here. Yeah, it's in my chat.
Okay. Yeah, so Nally just linked the brackets. If you're interested in seeing the rest of the brackets for this tournament, you can go check there. As someone pointed out, this was a very fast GvG. Obviously, we, 4 rounds, and that's it. That's how it happens. But I mean, what do you want to see from Hate moving forward as far as just change?
I want to see a fix on the stealthing. I want to see that Daredevil do something more than he is, because the fact that they're only generating downs in their late bubbles is not ever going to be good enough in any capacity to really affect the outcome of a GvG. That Thief has to be hitting something and has to be downing their backline, or it's never going to happen. You have to change it out for something else. Another Firebrand instead of the Daredevil, or something along those lines that's going to do more as a whole. But it's going to be an experience thing. I don't know how MM's DPS players, how experienced they are, but it's obvious that they are doing more than Hates. And it could also just be a build thing. The builds could be a problem for Hate as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think experience is going to come the most into play here. And hopefully they've learned from this GvG. The most important thing for guilds sort of getting into the GvG scene, and this is a big thing as well for this tournament, is just not to get too worried about the first few times you GvG, because you are going to lose, especially against guilds that have a lot more experience. But I mean, engage is so important in this meta, and had it down today 100%. Early bubbles, really good CC coming out, a lot of pressure in those bubbles. You can drop bubbles and not have any pressure in it, and it's a completely wasted bubble, but you didn't see that from so I commend them for that. and just well played overall from them. So I think this was less of less of Hate necessarily playing badly, and again, as a really big experience thing, but also just MM knew what they were doing. They had their game plan down pretty well. But yeah, moving forward, definitely going to keep an eye on MM. I was a bit surprised actually by them. Glad to see that they might be a bit more competitive than I first expected, and going to see what Hate does moving forward.
Yeah.
But that's actually it, which is a little
A
disappointing.
little disappointing. That was really quick.
Yeah,
Uh,
we
the between rounds were really quick too, so that that kind of made
yeah,
it
which
even
is nice.
faster.
It was good.
Oh yeah. No.
Also, I'm used to the EU meta of best of nines. So we go 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I understand NA players have a little less stamina, so that's okay. But
I thought this was a best of 9 actually. I didn't
no, I
expect
think
it to be a best of 7.
just the best of 9 is just the finals there. But no, we're that's actually it. You can now even he already linked the bracket in the chat. So you can check out the other matches that are gonna be happening there. Um, and yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, you're obviously welcome to contact myself. Hey, what's up, Gix? Or Nally, Booch as well, if you know him, and of course, Hate leader King Bullyfoot, who we just saw leading there. He is organizing this tournament. So we do plan to be going for a couple weeks. We're gonna have several matches a week, a couple different streamers as well streaming. This was just the first one of the night. But thanks for everyone who came and watched. Again, sorry it was so short, but I mean, hey, that's what happens.
It happens.
Yeah,
It's
not always
volatile.
not always a bad thing.
Especially with this meta, it's hard to sustain, especially with bubbles.
Yeah, matches
everything
go
happens
a lot longer
quick.
now, especially in Go Hall. Absolutely. I mean, Heart of Thorns matches used to go, you could have 5, 6, 7 minute rounds even. But no, I mean here, you one push 6 people, and that's basically it.
It's so hard to recover because you lose those tiny pieces of your composition, and then what are you gonna do? You're at I mean, you're always at a distinct disadvantage, but it used to be you could still recover from it. Now you can't. You get boon stripped, and then you're dead.
Yeah, it's a bit more snowballing for sure, I would say. But we'll see. I will say, probably, just for me personally, and this is not a slight against any guilds, but I'd say the most competitive matches probably to be looking forward to be Red, TTT, and Ban. A couple of the guilds as well that are in this tournament that I think are going to be really interesting to watch. But I'm looking forward to seeing all the different guilds, GvG, different tactics between each guilds as well, and to see new guilds like like we said, Hate. Yeah, happy birthday, Nick. Yeah, bring Tao. Nick's boy. Not gonna read your last name, sadly. But Nick's boy is his birthday today, guys. Say happy birthday to Nick in the chat. Really nice guy, I'm sure.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah. But anyhow, I guess unless you have anything to say, that's it for me.
No, I'm just I'm excited for this tournament. I think it's a good thing, and I really hope we can organize more. Hopefully in the future, the organization and setup of these are a little bit faster, so that we can churn these tournaments out faster than ArenaNet churns out balance updates. But we'll see.
Wow. All right, little shade there, but okay. Sounds good to me. But yeah, thanks to everyone who came out and watched. Again, apologize for the quick GvG, but that's not always a bad thing. Better than watching an hour worth of instancing issues, for sure. But yeah, until next time.
That's tomorrow, right? PB versus
PB versus TBT.
Oh,
he's coming at you tomorrow.
That'll actually be pretty interesting.
As far as giveaway goes, there are going to be a couple other giveaways. I think during some of the other rounds. Not today. We're just not doing a giveaway, but there should be some certainly during the finals as well. We'll be doing more of those. But yeah. All right. Have a good night, boys.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We out.